Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing today? We are just loading up our game. Play a bit more. Oxygen not included. I'm guessing because we've got a lot of polluted water to get rid of and pumping out that other place that we need a task to do. And I'd like to add some power. So I think we might make some kind of room and put a spike down into the magma. Make a little vacuum chamber sort of thing where we can fill it with water, put some steam turbines on the top, and just have everlasting steam energy forever and ever. Or we could, something else, but hey, that's probably what I'm going to do. Not sure yet, but that's probably the thing. So, hope you had a great day today, or having a great day if it's still early for you yet. Just waiting for our game to load up. Got ourselves a drink. Get our phone onto silent mode. Tell the Alexa device to not disturb us. And transition over to our game, which only has 3 Atmos suits at the moment. Yeah, everybody must be busy. Crikey. A lot of people out now working away. Let's make sure we've got the reed fibre to cope, and we seem to have. So, last episode we used this polluted water. We had a pump pumping to refill this tank anyway. We've utilised that to come up here and feed to these hydroponic farms. We just popped this in. We haven't actually powered it, which might... Yes, we have. We've powered it, but we haven't any rails on it. We've got us this far. We've got to join to this spike here. This leads to this line, which goes to our fridge. Anything on this line ends up in the fridge. So let's do a bit of that. Let's grab this. See what materials we have available. Well, it's going to be steel for now, at least until then. We come down here with the steel, or on the outside line? There. Yes. And then we'll put in a conveyor bridge. But not that way around, because that's the wrong way. Got to go towards that. When that's built, anything that is harvestable off of here will be automatically harvested. At some point we will probably get rid of these storage bins and have it dropper fed the phosphorite onto there. The sweeper can just pick it up from that. But that's a bit of work, and we've used up all our steel now, so we might as well go do something else. Do something crazy. Do need a little bit more steel made up. What I want to do. We're going to try the doors, but I don't know if the doors will work. And that's where you build steel doors sideways on right into magma. Let's come down the bottom of the map and take a look. Horrible mess here to clean up. That's one of the first things we ought to start, is building some ladders. Let me get rid of this, and we'll get rid of this. He's going to be in our way. These can go. And I guess we're going to find what material is down here. Igneous rock, there seems to be. Yeah, igneous rock. So let's get a ladder. Make it out of igneous rock. No, that one, please. Yep. And just run it straight across. Yeah, check the temperature. I don't want to go into the hot material just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8th one. Actually, that's where the abyssalite ends, so we might as well dig those two out. And one more, I think. Maybe around there. Go to temperature mode. See what I'm doing. And we'll dig all of this. Yeah, that's something else. All of that out. All of that's got to go. Can't reach all that side, but that's fine. We'll get to it. Not sure how big we're going to make this yet. And as such, I don't know how much we're going to need to cut out. We've also got this leaky oil fisher hanging around here. We'd like to sort of brick him in and give him his own tank over this direction. Oh, there's a copper ore geode there. That's quite nice. That out. Let's prioritize this up a little bit. Things get done. People are coming down and getting on with it. First aid kit. Rummage through that first aid kit, would you? What does this do? Podium. What does this do then? Collected species. A critter fluxomatic, an experimental DNA manipulator, analyzes critters to transform base morphs into random variants of their species. I found some red pills in there. Well, I suppose it can go now then, can it? Inspect the poster. There's a handwritten note. I add it to my database. Ah, we found a databank. Still can't believe they can digest solid steel. Now that implies that you can get critters that can eat steel. Yay. Fine. Also means I need to put igneous rock ladder over this direction. The temperatures. 2 more there. This one will go right over to there. It can't go much further than that. And it's going to be a bit of a squeeze going underneath it. That's fine. Cancel that one. Right. Go priorities. Actually, yes. Cancel these. I think that's a waste of time digging plants out, thanks. We don't want any plants in here, so let's get rid of them. I think I dug that tile and cancelled it. Let's go priority 7s for these ladders. Yeah. That way they'll concentrate more on the ladders first. And also I'd like to do above this volcano as well, because there's some heat leaking out of this very hot biome. I'd like to brick that up if we can. There's some there, but they're not too bad yet. Only 40 degrees, which isn't hugely bad. We can probably something along these lines. We keep this liquid, this leaky fissure. We got to make sure it doesn't start running. So we'll leave that tile there. Second one in, second one up. Leave that in situ, and then hopefully won't start running anytime soon. How's the temperature there? Can we extend that ladder just there and do that? I'll do that, but there, I think, instead. Where we can take just a smidge off. That seems to be good to me. And build the rest of it on 6s. And the ladder on 7s. I think we're going to need a ladder in here as well, above the leaky fissure. Do that. Yeah. That way they've got work to be doing. Oh, I'll also cancel those two. They can dig that out. Hopefully they won't get themselves in any difficulties. This is dupes we're talking about, so they probably will. You're right there, guy. I might wrangle him out of there, but I don't know. He seems quite happy in there, doesn't he? This vent is actually helping it condense. You should have put the vent this side. It'd be less likely to drive this up as high as this door. We may have to put the door up even higher then. Bring this right the way up. Okay, fair enough. How's this going? 6.5 tons. I'm pretty sure that's going up rather than down still. Probably because aluminum has such a great ability to transfer heat. This is running really high, isn't it? As long as it doesn't go over, I don't mind. I like to see it just under. I don't want it running full bore, because then it's probably wasting power. But technically, we're wasting power anyway. We haven't got anything built yet. Uses it. So first of all, we'll pump this probably into here. Or we could just brick it in and just use it as a heat sink for these plants to keep them the right temperature. Not sure. Let's try bricking this side up a bit. If we go 4 high, they can reach that. Push this water along a bit and just fill this area with water. Be nice. Okay. Then we need some kind of... Not sure if it's gonna work. Move these plants. They're too cold, are they? They're actually too cold. Yeah, too cold. Right, there's already one in here. These seem to be happy. We'll keep that. What was that? Set 6, I think? Yeah, 6 out of 6. This guy could potentially lay an egg in this room, so we do need a contingency plan if that happens. Now, if we put another one of those up here, it's going to look funny to me. No, it's fine. You can go there. And we'll run the power. That's not power, it's temperature. Plenty on this wire, so we'll run the power to there. Then we'll run the rails. This one will now be this one, okay. No, it can't be, because I don't think that can reach it. Can't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Should be able to reach it, shouldn't it? No, it's fine. What we'll do then is we'll put it here. Cancel that one. Ah, sorry. It just picked up the materials to make it as well. So, yeah, what we'll do then, we build it there instead. Run the power. Like so. It looks a bit wiggledy, but at least it won't be visible easily. And then this one can just be run directly to that, can't it? I'm not going to mess around. Just do that. It's 9. Not neat and tidy, but it's effective. And that'll just be for eggs, just in case this dude in here happens to lay an egg. I hope that they will, because I think they don't need to be constantly groomed. They never used to be. Having said that, the other ones from space died out, didn't they? Oh, natural gas has found its way down to this layer. I think it's about time we either fired this gadget up. Ah, yeah. Let's mop this water out, shall we? Go to this layer. We should be able to see liquid. That is all crude oil, and that is all water. So put that on a very high mop priority, and also that one. I'm going to clear that square out as well, please. We're all coming down. Might take a minute. Very high priority, so leave him to it. We'll get all this pumped out here, and then we'll have to pump it out, I think. Yeah, because we'll need a bigger space. That's a vacuum. There's two ways of doing the vacuum. We could brick it up and then just dig in here from inside the vacuum. That's one way. Or we could pump it out, but as you know, pumping out a large area takes a long time. It does. Uh-oh. Someone coming to build this or something. I didn't realise I built it out of gold amalgam. We don't have much left. It said Bubbles was coming to build it, but Bubbles is over there carrying something else. So I think I'm going to just delete this. I don't think anybody's coming to build it. In reality, we just need a little bit of rail from here. Yeah, iron ore. Where's iron ore? There. Who's that? Do it with iron ore, please. Yeah, I will take it up. Along there. Oh, if you do that, you've got to climb. No, that's fine. They can climb these. Get up there. I don't need ladders. We can reach all of that from there, I'm sure. And that will just be set to inch a row. Here we go. We have things. One more part and then that is ready to rock and roll. And if this dude happens to lay an egg, do you know what? Yeah, he can reach that square. Ah, I did. Thought he couldn't reach it then. I thought he could only reach the top from up there. Ah, that does need power. Bring it round like that. Be elegant-ish. Beautiful. That's a higher priority than those dig orders down there. Then they can get on with them. Now, I don't like all this being granite all the time. I'm tempted. These are set to... These are set to what? Granite and igneous. Same with that one, right? Yeah, granite and igneous. I would rather switch that to igneous. Instead of them running around taking all my granite. We're going to use the igneous. Well, I think we got a lot more of igneous anyway. Did I just delete that entire thing? Let's delete. Sensibly. 3 in the middle, please. I heard that. That's a new printable. Here's a blueprint. Specklet eggs. Or more hands narcoleptic. Slow learner, no. Slow learner, buff. Hard digging. Slow learner's probably bad for us though, because we want to shove them in the gym. And we could have Devon. Devon is going to join us. We'll go to schedule. We'll move Devon to the training shift. Devon can go to training. He will not be allowed out of the base. There's a Glossy Draco. Back that Glossy Draco, please. Right. So, what are we going to do? Yeah, we need to set, not schedule, skills for our new person. Devon, there you are. 1 skill point. We're going to give him a bit of research. He learns a bit quicker. And we'll just wipe him when we're done. And then he can go in here. Devon, would you like to run on the wheel? No, yep, there's Devon. You can come in here. And you're allowed to run on the wheel. We'll also set your priorities so that you're more likely to run on the wheel. That'll be operating. And there you go. Perfect. How's this going? Little box pumping away. This seems to be a nice temperature. That's pumping out to space, but we really need a second one. Yeah, we need a second line out to space so that we can pump carbon dioxide from the bottom of the map out. But what we need to do is limit it, put a throttler on it. So I want ventilation. Otherwise these packets will be full and there won't be a space. It will pump for ages and then the other machines can't add any carbon to the system because the pipe will be blocked. So for a temporary measure we can stick a valve there. We can limit the flow. So that's set to pressure above 1,000. And that's set to carbon dioxide. Provided both of those are a yes, that will pump. And it was in the air when we built it, but we added this steel mesh tiles so that we can clean up any spillages. Now that was all dealt with, we could potentially just open this tile, let the polluted out, and delete all these tiles, and get all our steel back for them, which we probably will be doing. And we got to cap these guys and pump water into them. That'll be yet another vent or something down here. I want to get this done first. I'll just leave them to it, let them get on with it. Or Draco in the chop, because we don't want him in our system, off-gassing and stuff. Someone going to activate this machine. I want to know what it does. Oh, he's activating it. Harold's on the case. Pressing buttons on his important looking tool. Unpermitted food. Who's got unpermitted food? Nisbet. Are you stuck, Nisbet? Ah. They're all stuck. Let's cancel that one. Cancel that one. What's that? Igneous. Let's place igneous there and there, please. Now you can get out and have your permitted food. Yeah, leave them to it. Let's get back up here. I was thinking of moving the plastic production into here, or even the glass production. Yeah, we get rid of this dude. Get him out of here. Where are you going? Made a vacuum. I'm surprised they can survive in a vacuum. Yeah. Let's prioritize finishing this piece off. Piece off. Finishing that piece off. That's all done, isn't it? Yep, that's done. Links to the line that goes to kitchen with a freezer. Good job, good job. Yeah, it's still building up, isn't it? 130 is still a bit hot. Oh, it was just build orders. They'd already delivered everything. Oh, we want... What do we want from here? Pinch a pepper plant. Makes a pinch of pepper nut. Will that be under edible? No, it's under cooking ingredient, maybe? Pinch of pepper nut. There you go. Pinch of pepper nuts will now be sent that direction. To the kitchen, automatically. So when a dupe comes along and harvests it. And is it set to harvest? Yeah, we'll set it to a bit higher priority. They don't get harvested very often, so that will use up a bit of this polluted water as well, which is nice. We could put our glass production in here. If we'd made that high enough to reach the ceiling, I think they would have killed him by now. So that's going to be kind of in my way because I was going to run the spike down here. But that's okay. We can make this half for the volcano. This half will be for our steam turbines. We can kind of send that this direction. With leakage. Or we could just put it in a tiny box and have a pump sending the oil somewhere else. But it's usually pretty hot, so I think that's probably not a nice idea to send it off somewhere else. We could put our glass tiles down the side of it and help it heat the rest of this room up. Or maybe this room will flash it to petrol, who knows. I don't think it'd get hot enough because it has to get to 400 on. But get rid of that bleach stone out of here. That's a priority. Dig up everything. Build tiles everywhere. Yeah, I think they would just build tiles. You can just layer it with tiles and layer it and keep building it up. And then this will become an instant vacuum when you dig in from this side. What tiles to use? Makes sense to use igneous, wouldn't it? Because when they're dug and they fall into the magma, if the magma heats them sufficiently, they'll melt back into igneous again. Beachstone sweep. So we're nearly finished digging this out, but I think we're going to then break it back up. Which will be fun. They'll come all the way over here, come down here, and then they'll run in some tiles down here. What we're going to do now. Tile. Igneous. I don't know if there's any igneous around here, but we're about to find out. Start off doing that. Mm-hmm. We'll also brick in this area and push that lot over a little way. This was to stop fluid all rushing in here. What does this thing even do? Fueled by oxygen, so we'd have to pump oxygen to it. Well, I suppose we've got a pipe right here. I'm going to go ventilation and put in a bridge. Right here. That'll save us having to add anything to this. Come down here. I want to set this to 500 grams a second. Which is all it would do anyway, because this can only pump up 500 grams a second. Well, that was pointless, wasn't it? Oh well, we'll set it anyway. Come and set that quick. Power will come. Well, what's on this line? Got a lot on this line, I think. Pump isn't running, so we can snip that for now. And add this pump instead. We can also snip that pump down there. We don't need you yet. Priority. That up. What's that? Is that done yet? Yep. I think that's been set. That's already snipped off now. That's our vacuum. Now, there is igneous down here, I think. I wouldn't have built that quickly. Let's go temperature-wise. Yeah, that's perfect. You can dig that out from inside and have an instant vacuum. Perfect. When we get to the right height, we'll switch to tiles of insulated. And then we'll build ourselves a room, dump some water in it, build a spike into the magma, and things will be wonderful. Good job, they've got a fire pole to slide down here. How much plastic have you got? Not a huge amount, I must admit. We could put one of those doobies. Now we've set it to bring people, not bring creatures into here. They're going to keep dropping them. We'll find the odd Recco hanging around in weird places. That doesn't look like... Yeah, that's the pattern for this sucking in. It looks like it's dripping out. But it is. Running fine. Snip that pipe off now. That's where we added some water to the system. We don't need that anymore. But we'll leave the pipe in situ in case we require some water, which we will do. Speaking of which, let's double check how this is getting on. That's running okay. That's full now. This thing's started to erupt. We've got water in there. Not really filling up this very fast, is it? There's no point firing two of them because it just doesn't create enough water. This is pumping now. Pumping a little bit of brine up to join the tank above. Temperature is that coming back at 3.8. That's fine. That's not overheating yet. What about the one in the base? That was the hotter one, wasn't it? 25. That's much nicer. Wonderful. Wonderful. Come down hither. No power to that yet. So, no power, no power. Ah, we've got to connect it. That's why. Now it has power. Now you may pump. And it only pumps 500 gram packets anyway, so I don't know what I was worried about. I mean, if it got delayed for some reason, they would stack and form double packets, which would block the pipe. But even if they come and they join this, that's fine, it will still continue to flow. They shouldn't have to stop. I'll check that when it gets there, but they should just merge and keep moving. I don't want it stopping and taking turns. We might get some breakages when the pipe gets up into space, but that's a problem we'll have to live with later on. I'm going to deconstruct these two ladders so that this can actually contact the crude in case we need to any out. But this should help. It will lower this huge cloud of gas we've got building up here. If it gets any much higher, it'll be in the base. Oh, that's for smooth hatches and we don't do them anymore. Oh, we might as well turn the active duration off then. So, not wasting any power. We can snip it actually. We don't do smooth hatches anymore. What with you? Body temperature. Too cold. Rising really is down in the basement. Oh, wrong one. Don't build that. Let's go and see. Oh, we got some more. When we get down here, we got some more. Been living there a long time. 566 cycles to be exact. Oh, we have got a smooth hatchling in here though. Yeah, every now and again they will lay an egg, a random one. How's the box of doom coming on? Let's check. We've got to change it to gas though. It's getting there. Into milligrams, 1000 milligrams. In the far corner. What about this one? Can't see because it's off the screen. That's useful. Let's come down a bit. There we go. 1000 milligrams. Well, micrograms. Oh, I don't know. No, MCG is micrograms. Yeah. We'll just leave them. They're happily pumping away forever and ever. If we accidentally mess up and let gas in here, it'll be I'll probably scream. I probably will. Yeah. We could have run, say, 4 pumps down here and then done this salt system so that we can tile up afterwards. I don't think it would have really helped, to be fair, because literally they're stopping occasionally because they're not in gas. They've got to wait for their vacuum to draw more gas across to them. Interesting. Okay. These things are happening. This guy's just sat up here until he dies, but they live a long time. Look, he's 8. And he lives to 100. I mean, it doesn't matter. But I mean, if you've got problems with, like, too many creatures and lag or something, you really want to make a poker shell drowning trap in boiling oil. Might do that. Might be fun. Actually build one. So, every time I come past, I just add another piece to that puzzle. Put another block there, and a few blocks there. Replace what we removed, put in this thing in. There we go. Oh, we'll take that probably right up to the door. But that doesn't have to be hugely prioritized. Do that on the 6. I think they'll prefer to do that than come all the way down here. Lay a tile or two for me. I'll make sure this is on a higher priority in 8. Just draw over it like that. All that down there. And we'll probably go up the other side. Oops, not like that. There's a plant growing there, and that needs uprooting because that's in my way. Not sure how high I want to go. Yeah, cancel that. I think that's probably going to have to be where we start the insulated tiles. We'll do that here just to push this out. I want to push this water and this junk into the middle somewhere, and we can set a sweeper up to send it out. There you go, build all that for me. And that'll push all this liquid up here and all the gas up there as well. Everything will be pushed out of the way. That'll give us a bit of room to stick a spike in the magma. We might have to kind of block this off or something. I don't know how we'd do it. Because if we block that off, we can't use it. We can use it from in this direction. That's fine. Ah, that's been dug up. Normally don't bother digging up plants because if you're digging the tile the plant is growing from, there's not a lot of point in digging the plant. It takes longer to dig the plant up than to dig the tile up underneath it. Let's see, where are we? 46.4. I don't think that's going up, is it? I don't think it is. We might have to put this up a bit. See if it can get down to 140. Now jot on my notes, 46.4. When I come to check again, I can go, what the heck's this 46.4 on about? And still be totally confused. Thank you. Oh, it's frozen. Saving. Save the game. Save the game. Yeah, see, I'm noticing sometimes these pumps are just sitting there with nothing to pump. Wasting more time because they're sat in a vacuum waiting for this to spread over to them. But it will eventually get pumped out. Ah, lovely. Cold and refreshing. Get him while he's in range. I was going to put a door on this like we did the other vent. Door there. And we can dig it out, put a box around it, get the guy to examine it. And yeah, that'll be it. You gonna shoot him? Is he already dead? Yeah, he's croaked. He's turned into meat. Hey, there's a bit of Maverick rock in there. Get that out. My pure green, clean tank. So yeah, if I was going to do such things, I would run some ladders back over there. I would run some metal tiles, steel tiles. I think it's about 4 wide. Then I would go to refinement. I thought it said retirement then for a minute. Glass forge. There we go. We'll stick one of those. That looks like it's hanging over the ladder, so I'll put it there. Glass forge of igneous rock. No. Refinement. That should be steel all the way along. Right. Glass forge made of ceramics. Put that in here, please. Liquid pipe. Is it? Yeah, it's a liquid pipe. Plumbing. Insulted liquid pipe made of obsidian. Actually, I might move that along by one. I want a bit more space. Move it along. Oh, come on. Cancel it. Move it along there. That's perfect. Oh, my mouse is dead, I think. Plug it in, quick. There you go. So that is ceramic. That's correct. I might cancel the end one there. I'll go plumbing. Insulated liquid pipe made of obsidian. We'll bring it out by 2. And we'll put a liquid vent on it made of steel. Right there. And I think we can get rid of that tile. But that will mean the liquid glass will drip down here and land on this tile. That piece of ceramic needs to be swept out because before I cancelled the build order. There's a Drecklet egg in here. Can you take it anywhere? Get rid of it. Probably find a Drecklet in the middle of somewhere or t'other. But actually, no, don't get rid of that. When he grows, he won't be able to get out of the water quick enough and he'll drown. Probably. If not, we'll murderize him. But we'll have to bring power to this. But then we can start making a bit of glass, which we'll need in the forthcoming future. So let's sweep away all this junk. Sweep away all that junk. We could put a plastic making machine here. If we had a petroleum boiler there, say, here, would that be low enough? Low enough for this. Isn't any more in this area. And what have we got here? Ice and stuff. That's what's putting me off of digging. Temperature wise. Come through this way and find out what's in here. That's hot enough to make that melt. We would end up with water everywhere. If we have a sweep. Sweep in there. All of that can be removed. Then we can dig through here. See what we gotta see. That's where the last petrified fossil is. We gotta get in there to him somehow. That's part of our vacuum, but this has got hydrogen in it. This little room. We can sort of ladder down here. We could probably get to this. Pick it up, get it out of our way, maybe remove all this obsidian. We could remove some of these obsidian patches. All this magma would actually probably go down here, quite low. Another Draco wandering about. Might just get rid of you, mate. No, cancel attack. I want to see if you're going to lay an egg first. It's only on 7%, so he might lay an egg. I think he's going to have a friend. How many's in there then? 6. Oh, okay, fair enough. Sweep that out, would you? Don't know how you can tell them apart, but yeah. It's definitely going down. How are we doing for our collection? It's still piling up very slowly, but it's still working. That's the main thing. Okay. They seem to have bricked in down here quite nicely, don't they? Let's try another layer. Oops. I don't want to do there, do I? Cancel. And cancel that bit. For you. Build another layer right there. Push that along a bit more. Got to stop building this, cancel this bit first until that's been pushed out far enough. Okay. Fine. Are you using any materials off of here? Probably not. We'll sweep that. On a 6, give them something to do when they get round to it. Sweep all this crap out. Yep. That gives them a few jobs. Keep them busy. Yeah, we'll power this. We won't run it in a vacuum. We'll run it when it's actually running, the steam vent is on. The only way to do that would be, well, not the only way. Thermo sensor. Made of steel, obviously. There, because everything is. Bring that to that. So, it will only enable the machine. I go to there, hover over that input. Green signal, enable building. So yeah, we can enable it when that vent is actually venting, because running it in a vacuum would be a bad idea. But when there's steam in here, that would help to absorb the heat from the glass forge. Yeah, that's on a 6, that's fine. Now we get done eventually. Okay, we'll build it up a little bit, because it might be letting a lot of heat out. All this time we only ever used that one. Pump that up. We're using more. We've got 520 kilos of natural gas in here. Oh, that was what we were going to do as well, wasn't it? We were going to buy some more Pacu. They've got a way to fall down now, so they'll just find their own way down there. Glossy Draco, no, not that. Attack him. Murder him. Right. So now, where this sweeper can actually reach, I want to actually put the gas range so we can have a look at it. We'll make it out of steel. It's a bit posher. and iron. I'll need a bit of power, but probably not a lot. Yeah, this wire's a bit busy. This wire can do it. And gas. It will need a line of... Or is it? It will need a line of natural gas. That's not a bad temperature, actually, that gas, surprisingly enough. 26 degrees. That's probably because our cooling loop goes through there. Yeah, and that's 26 degrees, surprisingly enough. So yeah, that's why that is. That's cooled down a lot as well in here. But I don't want a pipe all the way over here full of gas. That would look awful. So is there somewhere we could hide gas reservoir? But we can't make gas bottles and plug them directly into the machine. So even if we run it over here, I mean, we could have a gas bottle here, pump some of that gas into a bottle here, and then we'd have to run it through there to get to the kitchen. There. And put it here. Come up to this level, so it's going underneath the thicker part of this floor. So it's not interfering with anything temperature-wise down there. Then it's only got to come down here and across there. And all this pipe would all be full. I don't like that very much. We could put a pipe up one here. There's a room there we could put it in. Space. I think. Yeah, they're 3 high. But then every dupe's got to run past it. Oh, that's not brilliant, is it? I bet the automation on the thing is just green is enable, red is disable. Waiting fuel, no gas intake. Yeah, I know. Then we could make surf and turf with the fish. The cooked seafood. They're still flapping away in here, look. They'll eventually flap her over to this pneumatic door and drop in the tank, so we'll just leave them to it. They'll get there. They'll either die in here or they'll come over here and drop in the tank. Eventually. Do want to knock up a few snazzy suits though while I'm here. Make say 566 will do, yes. Yeah. Someone can make those for me. I'll go and use them later. Yeah, is there a better way of doing this? I think a gas bottle needs 4 tiles to sit on. 3 tiles isn't wide enough. It looks like it should be 3 tiles. Don't think it is. Let's stick it right there. Now, just want to tell 3 tiles is enough. I don't think it lets you. Yeah, we'll see. Come back, it might be there. If it is, then we know that worked. How's your reproduction? 8. You're only 10, so I think, yeah, you will lay an egg before you die, so we'll keep you going. You'd think you would. I'm sure that was lower last time we looked. That one. Oh no, it seems to have pumped out quite a lot of that polluted. And the oxygen is now a lot thinner. Will take a while. Good God, it's taking a while. Oh my word, it's taken a while. Yeah, I think we'll just continue this up here. It'd look a lot smarter, wouldn't it? Now we've got the space too. Up there. Beautiful. You running? What are you doing? It's got milligrams over this end. This end has got a lot more. Oh well. Valid construction. That this thing. See? Those 3 tiles have been built. We put one there. Does that then allow it to be built? The reason I'm wondering is because we could potentially push these 3 tiles together and put it in here. Up there somewhere. Get rid of them down here and put them higher up. Put the tank in one of these rooms. I don't think it would matter. I don't usually mind with ranches. You put what you want in them. I think it needs a tile on that side as well, but we'll wait and see. Let's go down, down, down. Hope you're not dizzy, sorry. Another layer, right there to push this crap off. This side's ready to go. Actually, cancel that bit. I've done that. Okay. Back in here. Now we need power to that. Power. That's a lot of power you want, don't you? You want a lot of power. Well, we have a lot of power because we're only powering at the moment that. Not really powering this. We're powering the sweepers and everything. So this one could potentially pop down a bit further maybe. Oh, no, actually, go in here. Cancel that bit and cancel the end one. Yeah. And we'll change it to steel inside the room and pop it up there. No one can reach that tile. Well, that's fine. I'm sure they can reach that tile if they tried hard enough. Alright, maybe not. Cancel build, cancel build, cancel build. Block. Can't reach it still. Cancel build then. Do it from above, but I think it's just going to be just as easy to deconstruct the glass forward and rebuild it. Ah, there we go. Lovely job. They're slowly sweeping all this crap up. I think most of them have gone to bed. Waiting for a critter. Select species, an experimental DNA manipulator. So we want a critter, do we? What critter do you want? Anything? Selected species data 0 out of 5, so it just wants 5 random critters. Well, we will put a food. Critter drop off. There. And I don't know how you get the critter in it. Does it just walk in by itself? There doesn't seem to be a way of placing a critter in there, so we'll just bring one here and he will randomly walk into it. Probably. And we can place a ladder at such a position. Get that built. Excellent. That's gone down, hasn't it? 46.9. Yes, that's gone up. I.e. the amount in storage has gone up, which means this has definitely chunked out some aluminium since last time. It's erupting right now, which is probably going to raise the temperature of the aluminium on the rails instead of lowering it. Some patches are very high. Some patches are 140, 145. Yeah, I think 140 is probably a bit too high still. Just a smidgen. I meant to say a frigin. Only got one in here. Yep. What is in this room? 6 still. Hey, there's a baby in there. That's a problem. He's not going to get wrangled out. Well, in that case, if that's possible, I don't know if that's because somebody dropped it when they were carrying it there and got called to lunch in that gap. But that does mean we need one of those in there, and we've got the perfect space to put one in. We can set it for babies and adults. So if any eggs hatch in that room, they will automatically get removed. Sweeper will take care of the eggshell. Thanks, Ashcan. So we want to set it similar to that. Copy settings to there, but we also want, not only do we want the adults, we also want the babies as well, because we don't want them growing up in there. You need to either be put in there where you're supposed to be. There's a lot in there, crikey. Yeah, there's 6, 7 in there now. Yeah, it's definitely working. These seem to be happy. They're producing lots of eggs, which should mean we'll get a nice supply of malts. And eventually we'll end up with a bunch of these, and we'll have to work out a nice method of yeah, what's the word? Evolving them. Yeah. Dig off that edge. When you get a chance, please dig that down. Build that one more in, maybe 2 actually. Yeah. 2 more, or should we go even with that? Hey, that put one there by itself. I didn't do that. Oh, that's right. We're going to put a row there too. Keep pushing that up every time we go past. Ooh, you were setting a vacuum then. All that. Yeah, it'd be much better if it was down to 1 gas in here. I should have made sure that there wasn't any other gases. Could have put a vent over here and just pumped out oxygen in this area until it was pure. Maybe got rid of that bit of abyssalite that was below it, that was trapping all the gases in. It would have made this much more effective for pumping out. Pumping out 1 pure gas is a lot easier than pumping out different gases. Hi, Punk. How are you today? I hope you are well. Oh, the bells are ringing outside. The bells, Esmeralda, the bells. Anything happening here? No. Nothing. I am doing good, thank you for asking. I am doing well. We are trying to do 200 things at once, as usual. It only gets worse, it doesn't get better in this game. Start off doing 200 things at once and you build up from there. Have we been making petrol? Not much. Then again, didn't really expect much. Not from one leaky oil fisher. Well, at least we got a bit of plastic. I was going to put in the transit tube thing. I really don't think that's a good idea. Not until we've got more power anyway. Yeah, we've extended that side and it still won't build it. So I'm going to deconstruct that tile on there and see if it's full that way. Or whether it needs the full 5, because I don't... 3 isn't enough. If we put the tank in here somewhere, it actually wouldn't sit on those 3 tiles. We'd have to add an extra tile or 2 to put it there. In which case we'd have to remove some tiles from the ceiling to make the room big enough again. Keep it at 96. Ah, good work. Anything happening in here? Plants are growing very slowly. Although, oh, something's happened. Yeah, they may have hatched. Harvested. There's a seed there already. I've left too many jobs all over the place, so yeah. Oh yeah, this thing can go now. Deconstruct you. Oh, we're sending out some more iron. 18 tons of iron. This thing dormant? No, it's going again soon. Excellent. Pumping oxygen out to space. What we could do instead, bring that oxygen all the way over here anyway, where it's supposed to go. And if we don't need the oxygen, we could send it all the way down to this thing. We need oxygen. Pump oxygen into the brain of doom, whatever it is. Well. Still some sweeping going on. What's got no storage? Abyssalite. Storage unavailable. Abysmalite. I think we have storage here for abyssalite. Storage for balm lilies. And we have some storage there if you want. Ooh. That built? Was that built? Power. Oh, I disconnected it. It's fine. Right, that's now built. Let's deconstruct this ladder, and when someone comes in, we'll lock them in here and make them build the glass forge again. Probably have a glass forge in here. We might even move the plastic presses into this room. Who knows? Get them away from the other area. But the other area is automated at the moment, so I'm going to leave that alone. Right, Gene, you were not allowed out. You've got to destroy that, and then I will put in the glass forge made of. Now you can build that. While you're in here, you'll use the same materials. Nobody will bring more materials. We'll use the same materials anyway. Good. Eating Draclets everywhere. Like commandos. Of the animal kingdom. Ninjas. So I'm not going to run it. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to say... what does that get temperature to? 110. We'll say above, say, 95. And the green signal. That should be disabled by automation. And yeah, when it's active, really we put the mesh tile there. We should have put it this side. Because we could bring in a couple of boxes full of sand or something. Or we could automate the sand delivery from the Pokemon's Pokeshells. Pokemon's on the brain. So instead of taking the sand out here, we could take the sand and drop it straight into on there. We need sand to make glass. And if they make sand, we could automate the process of sending sand down there. That sounds fun. Ah, no, more rail the better, huh? The more rail the better. That rail goes to the, yeah, that's from this. So, yeah. Well, now, I think it will be duplicate powered. What I prefer to do then is put that, no, actually, because there's a space there for a sweeper in the future. I'd actually prefer that was underneath there. Be like so. Like so. But obviously there's no way of getting to that. The only way to get to that would be to deconstruct that tile. Or to build ladders, obviously. But we're not going to do that because that's too obvious. Cancel that one. You're going to do everything, Camille. We're not allowed out now. If anyone else wants to come in and help, they can't get out either. You should have enough steel because you bought that piece of steel in. You've got to deconstruct those anyway. Then you've got to deconstruct that. Oh, they're bringing more steel. I didn't want you to bring more. Oh well. Get it done. You've done it now. You might as well continue. That way, that spot we can put a box. Storage container. I'll make obsidian because it's, you know, going to be very hot. Built. Come on. We've got to let people out. They're going to get bored. Build that tile, one of you. Picked up steel. Running back. Now you can go. Right, we'll set that to above. What did we have it at? 95. So if it's hotter than 95, i.e. the cool steam vent is running, might need to be cooler there, but I don't know. And then that can be built. And that will drip into here, and we will have all our glass pile up right there in the water. And if it heats that water up to steam, it doesn't matter because it's a steam room anyway. Right, that's got to be set to filtration, isn't it? Yes, sand. We'll fill that up with sand. Sweep that out of here, please. Yeah, that looks reasonable. Bits are falling. Ah, here we go. No, it's still not right. So that is definitely 5 wide then. Interesting. Because it looks like it should only be 3 wide. I would like a way of getting that closer to the gas range. I see a conductive wire sticking out just there. Deconstruct it. Sweep that up. That's where our Atmo suits are rebuilt. I don't want to do anything there. I don't want a big tank in here. That would be horrible. I want to use those up. The gas bottles work in underwater. Never really tried. Let's try something. I want to see whether or not. Where could we build one? Build one here. Let's see whether it works. You know what? I don't think I've ever tried. Build one there and see whether it works. If it does, then I've got an idea. Might be able to guess what it is. Then we can pump some of this natural gas over to this cooker gas range. Someone's got soggy feet. Getting some eggshell, aren't you? Yes, you are. Well, once the fish farm is properly built, you won't have to do that because that'll be all automatic. Sorry, Sweetles, we're farming you and keeping you going, but I'm going to need to feed you, so you're still never going to make any sucrose. Yeah, see, that needs the full 5 tiles to be built. Deconstruct it, 'cause I'm not putting it there, that's silly. What's the other thing I could do? The other thing I could do is make a 2 wide infinite storage. It would have to be 3 because you'd need a high pressure vent and then a 2 wide area for the pump, the mini pump. So you could pump natural gas into a tiny little room and then feed that gas to your gas range. So you could literally pump it into you'd make a 4 square like this. Then you would have a room for the high pressure vent, a bit of liquid to sit in, the gas pump and a sensor. The sensor would see when it got low pressured and pump some more in automatically. Because that's what we do. There's a bit of seafood got made there. That's 16 tons of sucrose. But we don't have any grapefruit to go with it. Because I turned them off, basically. Go back down to our build of doom down here. Let's go. One more row there, I guess. Keep going round. Draw it round, draw it round, draw it round, and down. Across the floor, bit there. This is all the same material. It doesn't matter, you can hold your mouse down, it won't do anything here. Only when you come out there. Ba-dum. Excellent. Oh, that's abyssalite. Yeah, fair enough. I'll just keep bricking that in. Never know, we might actually brick that in and dig it out into a vacuum chamber quicker than this pumps out. Who knows? At this rate, anybody's guess. Yeah, it's going, but it's going very slowly. Oh well. Yeah, we leave it. No rush. It'll get there eventually. Don't panic. Is this lowering down? It is definitely lowering down, isn't it? It seems to me it is. This seems to have got trapped here, though. Carbon dioxide layer will be stuck there forever. That's fine. I don't mind. Ah, yes, they're coming down here. You're going to get stuck, aren't you, if you don't build some tiles? You can see that being a problem. You might have to build the bottom layer first and build that up a bit higher so that they can actually get up. I think they'll be able to get up and down when they do that side. Okay, now you can get around here. Don't know how you're going to get to that one now. Yeah. Never mind. Never mind. I'm sure we'll get to it. Let's do a bit of mopping. That bit will probably get deleted now. Yeah, thought so. We'll have to deconstruct that one so that you can get to that one. And then they'll all cry that they can't get out and they're trapped and they want to go to lunch. Never mind. Keep on going. Keep on trucking. Still going. Another block there, please. Another block there. He was considering going back down then, but he's realised he can't. If he does that, now he can. You can get down there now. You can jump down. Excellent. Any of this that gets trapped in the corner will get magically deleted. Doing that. Excellent. Beautiful. Wonderful job. More of it that gets deleted, the less I have to deal with, so fine by me. I guess we could deliberately delete it. Brick it in. Takes a bit of time, but I mop that square up. That's where I did. Oh, they can't reach it. Oh, fair enough. Good point. Well, raise it up then so you can reach it. Yeah, it's wonderful. Takes a while. Bit of micromanagey, but I don't mind that. While we're waiting for the other room to pump out so we can get that going. Please build that one first. No, let's take that off. So they built that tile. They're running all over the place. Get to one tile that they can't quite reach. Some more got deleted. Excellent. That will work. You should be able to reach all of those from these two ladders. Probably going to replace that one with obsidian there. Either obsidian or ceramic. Got roughly the same amount of both, so yeah, we can use some ceramic now, I don't mind. That will continue all the way along this level to wherever we decide to stop. Beautiful, getting there. Let's carry on up here. This is all set up. Any sand been put in here yet? No, they've got too many jobs. Oh, did I set that to in and out? Yes, I did. Looking a bit clearer, and it's reduced the pressure as well, bringing that gas down. How much are you pumping out at a time? Wrong button. That one. 800 and something micrograms. Some of it's in micrograms. The chlorine's down to micrograms now. Okay, fair enough. Well, the amount it's pumping out is down to micrograms basis. Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Ooh, got a big pile of regolith up here. Of our doors. Stuff up there waiting to melt. Talking of melting, ages ago I came to this little place here and I put a sweep order on everything. And it will take them a long time because there's a lot of junk there, but yeah, I just wanted to check if they'd swept it. And I want to come over here because these were the places where the abyssalite was stored. So we'll get rid of it. I was very specific about where I wanted the abyssalite stored because it was very, very hot in the area. Very careful. So we've got what? Ice. Get rid of. Ice was being put in the base, but that's probably full by now. No, it's not. There's still room. So, did our tank get built? It did, and it looks like it's totally usable underwater. There's no wibbly line saying, underwater, you can't use me. So that's nice to know. We could put a tank in the water. Where would we put it? I put the second liquid pump there because we were going to use this one to pump back through this. All the water down, but I think the ice has done a good job of that. And also this dripping in. No, this one. Dripping in there. That's done very well. That's filled up 2 tanks so far. Before it goes dormant again, probably. Very shortly. So we could get rid of this one and use this one instead and use this spot here for a... yeah, let's see. Liquid pipe. Power. No, that's not power. That one's power. Right, so we're going to deconstruct you, and that should automatically just take over as soon as there's a gap, because it can't pump because it's pipe blocked. As soon as that's deleted, and a space gets there, that should start pumping. Let's see if that's the case. And there it goes. Missed a beat, but that's fine. That means we can put a gas tank in here. Ventilation. Yeah, sorry, you're gonna... No. Gas tanks aren't under ventilation. Why would they be under something sensible like that? Like that. Then gas. We can send the gas underneath. We would have to have a gas shut-off. We could either take it from there or build our own over here. Could have it just here, couldn't we? Because we don't need this piece of ladder anymore. We can get to that by the next ladder along. Doesn't need to be there. Remind me what I was going to do. Put a little bit of pipe there. Maybe there. And there. That way we can kind of put our gas vent there that we can control. I want to make it obsidian all the way there and run out of obsidian. Under the base. Where is it? There. And then we can bring the gas in. The only thing is we will have a gas pipe from this to there. Full of gas all the time. It can't be helped. Never mind. A rock fan. He likes meteor showers. So does he. Priest, monkey, green thumb, small bladder, researching suit wearing dude. This one's a yodeler. Joyful response, yodeler. No, we'll just have those tablets, I'm not sure. I don't know what I want. I think putting it in here will actually affect the temperature of the water a little bit, but that's fine. As long as it's 26 degrees, it seems legit to me. They keep running in there and getting cold feet and stuff. Oh, they're delivering ice. Drop all the ice out on the floor. Hopefully that doesn't all suddenly melt at once and become a mountain of ice all over the place. You want to bear in mind that that could be a possibility. And yeah, come up here into space. Destroy that ladder. Actually, we'll just place a tile there and put a box on it. Then when I come back, hopefully I'll remember to put that as ice. An alternative place to put ice. That's on an 8, so if the other one's on a 9, that'll be the priority. Oh, they're really desperate for granite. Any little bit they can grab. So ventilation. Gas pipe, yeah, we'll keep it in insulated, but it doesn't need to be like that, does it? That'll do. Come along to the ladder and up. And we'll figure out a way up to the gas range. Down here. A bridge there, down here. Seems legit. Gonna go that way, you might as well go that way. Then come up through there. Up through there. Up through there and in. That's bridge. Boom. Excellent. Might be a bit of that they can't reach, but we'll see. Get back down here again. Keep bricking this in. Oh, we can't do that. Can't reach it otherwise. And in there. We'll have to do that if they can reach it. They can reach most of that, if not all of it. How are you going? You're going to erupt soon. You've done a good job. You filled that. It's only taken you like 100 cycles. But hey, filled it. I'm going to set that to press because that notification is annoying. How long until this erupts? 10 cycles. Okay, then we'll start making some. We better get some sand in here then, come on. Glum. Glum and overcrowded. A nice spot to have put a tank, but it's miles away from where I want it. It's so satisfying when this finally turns into a vacuum. There you go. Anyway, we could add a couple of pumps to the side here. Speed it along a bit. Don't know if it's worth bothering. It will work eventually. I mean, it's got to. As long as it doesn't run out of power, it'll eventually pump a vacuum. Yeah, sorry guys. We're going to get pretty wet. Let's put a ladder there. See if that helps. No, it probably didn't help at all, did it? Or is that one unreachable? Yeah, it does help then. Good. They're filling that up now. Put it up a priority point. Excellent. A sweeper in here would actually work. We could attach it to the same automation so it doesn't run when there's no atmosphere, because it would overheat. But a sweeper then would be quite useful. It would pick up the sand and put it in. The glass would drop out, so it wouldn't be able to sweep up the glass for us. You have to have another one down here to do that. That's a bit pointless. Fill that with sand, and once it's full, I'll lower the priority so they don't keep running around filling it with sand every time there's a tiny little gap. These guys are running. Is there another piece there? Oh, there's one in front of it. They don't always get a seed, though. And this is this height on purpose, so that if the water level gets too high before I've got a chance to do what I want to do, then it will just stifle itself. I believe the oxygen thing. No, electrolyzer. Make it from steel. Believe it goes something like this. You go solid tiles underneath, and you go airflow tiles on the left. Is it left and right like that? We put a liquid here and a different liquid on top, just a drop of a liquid that won't matter about the temperature. Yeah, maybe that's got to be higher than there and there. Then you fill this side with hydrogen and this side with oxygen. And because there's nowhere else for the gas to go, it goes to the correct side. At least that's the theory. Who knows if it works? So we could build a room there. This is just a trial. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is a theory. In theory. You'd obviously have lots of these. And you'd make this side all oxygen and this side all hydrogen, all the other way around, whatever. So there, could you make this all tile? Yeah, cancel that then. That would be airflow tiles. I'm not doing them out of gold. Airflow tiles, not liquid, definitely not liquid. Be something like that. And you've got one tile above. Is that point, or do we need to rise it one? Rise it one? Raise it one. Put it like that. I don't actually remember, or no, because I never built one, I don't think. So yeah. And then you build the floor there, solid. Solid material. Then another one there, solid floor. Obviously, you'd have to build them in stages to put the liquid on them. Would that even work, or would they just over-pressurize? I think they'd over-pressurize, but hey, what do I know? Cancel. Let's cancel the top ones. We can drop her some liquids in. We'll put vents all down the sides. It should over-pressurize to any level you like, really. So we will then run, say, ladders. Got to be destroyed anyway, so we'll just run them like this. And we'll drop our liquids on. We'll cancel. It's got to have a liquid dropped on it, so you can't do that. Yeah, you can. You can. And then, yeah, we'll get rid of those for now. Right, we'll just do that. That'll be the bottom of it. So there'll be at least 3, maybe 4 of them. No, we'll see. I don't even know if it'll work yet. Vacuum, vacuum. Here we go. Okay, now I can't do this bit because that's our ladder in and out. So we put the ladder in the middle. Then we can run some ceramic tiles along here. Be the inside of our room. Will be all vacuum down here. Perfect. Steam turbines cooled by a leaky oil fissure running at whatever temperature that thing runs at. 326 degrees. Yeah, I don't think that will cool it very well, do you? No, probably not. This just is the fastest way. Well, it's not necessarily the fastest, but it saves you pumping it out, bringing all your materials down. We'll dig in from this vacuum, and this will instantly just be vacuum because it'll all be piled in. Did we ever bring that? Yeah, we did. So what we're going to do, we're going to set that to poke shell. I don't know. I'll set it to a very high priority, and then come up here to our poke shell gathering place. And that's already got 6, so they won't go there. That's on a 8, so they should be taken down to that one. I'll wrangle you. You've got to remember to turn the priority off once they've been wrangled, otherwise the next one to grow up in here will be taken all the way down there. Well, that's a nice route to take, Mima. That is a nice route to take. I appreciate it. We do. Wrangle that dude up. Now we want power. Here, they're only 120. Okay, so we'll go power. Conductive wire. We'll have to make it out of steel, I guess, won't we? Just run it straight up the middle. That dude's wrangled, so where's he going to get taken to? Gotta keep our eye on them. See if someone comes to take him down there. Not a very high priority, so we should do. Nice work, guys. Very nice work. So we're also going to deconstruct this granite tile here, our ladder, and that one. We can put some bottle emptiers in. When we first started, they were doing jobs on a 5 priority. Time I've finished, I'm back to doing 9s again. Yeah, I have that habit. You just drop that steel. What's this? Granite. Right, yeah. Plumbing. Bottle emptier, made of granite. Just there, and flip that one just there. Now I want to come up here and turn off that. I don't want that used anymore. And I don't want you used. Don't want anything there. Get rid of it. Could reuse that naphtha. I don't want to. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know what it would do to the system. So, oh, did that guy get wrangled? Uh-oh. Let's go and have a look. Sorry. Oh, we're just in time to see him get put in here. I don't know if it walks in there by itself or... Uh-oh. He's been eaten by the machine. Oh my god. What's happening to him? Oh my word. Sorry, creature. You're being eaten. Let's turn that off so they don't bring any more. Oh, I wonder how long that... Oh, he's out. He's out. New species scanned. Poke shells. Mine the claws. Review data for more information. Okay. Critter Fluxomatic. Explore a revolutionary genetic manipulation device designed for critters. Ah. Whether or not it was ever used on non-critter subjects is unclear. Its DNA database has been wiped clean. Undiscovered. More research or exploration is required. So there's more things to do with it that you've got to discover. We've done poke shells. So waving its pincers in gestures that seem to mimic icon moves of the disco dance era. It's possible that it might have been exposed to music at some point in its evolution. Hey, you like music? Well, I'll wrangle you out of here now. You've been examined. And I'll set that to Glossy Drecos now. No, Glossy Dreco. Now they might bring one down here. Okay, let's continue this. This water level has vanished in this procedure. It has really dropped. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I'm quite pleased. Yeah, quite surprised as well. That's another ceramic tile there. We'll brick this right up to here. In fact, this layer should have been ceramic at this rate then. I don't know how far over we're going to go with it, but we've got the ceramic, so let's use it. Is this stop now? What's going on? Oh, it's running again. Yeah, this kind of... We can get rid of this tile here. Dig that guy out. Dig that out. Press that. Dig out this little box in here. And brick around that guy. And we will examine that. In fact, I'll click analyze on it right now in case I forget. He's been wrangled. Someone will come and get him and take him back up. That was full of horrible liquids all mixing together that I thought I'd have to pump out to space or mop or something. And this procedure has kind of eliminated most of it. We cancel building that bottom one. We can build all this around it. Then we can delete what's in that tile, which is building up. I don't want to build that one until they've built that lowest one there. Means they probably won't build it until last. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we ought to sort of brick this off or do something with it before it all melts everywhere. We only need a bit of snow to melt. We've got all this polluted water pouring in to deal with. So I think dealing with it now before that happens would probably be preferable. Hey, yeah, I forgot about you. Carbon dioxide vent. You can dig in under here and just brick this across, I think. Makes sense to me. Let's get some... Doesn't have to be ceramic, but... Granite will do. There you go. That can go to there. And what's here that can melt? Things that can melt we want dug out and got rid of. Anything there that can melt? No, no, no. And we'll do the same here as we do down there. We'll just go up from there. Cancel that. We'll do nicely. That'll box that in and we can deal with that separately. We'll have to brick across here as well at some point. We can get in here and analyze this. Cancel that. Yeah. We'll dig that, put a door on there. Same as the other one. We can come back at a later date. Put a vent on it and pump the carbon dioxide to some slicksters or something. Yeah. I don't want that as high priority. I want this a bit lower. Do want it done, but you know, there's other things to do. I want that a bit higher because I want that done. I want this one done. That a bit higher. No, not that one, please. Cancel. This is the highest one. Do this one, please. Oh, someone else has got the job, probably. No, it's only a level 9 job. They did all the level 8s. Thank you for your help. Okay. Beautiful. Just like old boots. And bring that over. Getting there. Slowly and surely. I haven't pressed that one because that tells me that there's still a vacuum. Okay, it's only in that little room. It doesn't mean this one, but it's still kind of reassuring when you see it. Now, is this going to work? I want to know if this will work properly. How I envisage it. Which is as soon as this gets full of steam, it will automatically enable the glass to be made. So we'll put that on an 8. We'll put that down to a 4 now. And this is still a vacuum. We'll see what happens. Things are being done. Yeah, we're going to have to move this ladder. It's kind of in the wrong place for that oil thing there. Leaky. Old leaky. Why do you always build the most important tiles last, huh? Priority 7, those. Cancel that one, do these. Yeah, don't do that one, do these. You can reach them from up there so you can do it really fast. Ruby, you're going to get in it. That's bloody usual. Build those, please. Well, didn't mean to build those two yet. Ah, crap. Cancel that one. Yeah. No. Cancel. Don't do that. Come on. Please continue. Now we can do it. Boom. Aha. Captured you. All of it. No more liquids to deal with. Until someone drops them down from up there. Then there will be. Oh, don't go to lunch. You were just getting everything done. And then someone dropped polluted ice in here and ruined it all. Oh, well. Can't do that, can we? Because then we can't reach it. Can't build that across till that layer's done. Okay, perfect. Come up here. How long until you're going? 8 cycles. This is running all right. Aluminum is 48. Yeah, it's definitely going up. There's more aluminums in here. 25 and 19 tons there. Yep. There's copper in there. You got to send the gold over when we do that one. How we doing? How we doing, guys? How you doing? Ugh, micrograms, eh? Yeah. Nice. This is still in milligrams, though. Yeah, this end it is. Let's deconstruct this ladder here, these two here, that one there. We might see if we can build another couple of pumps on the end of it. I'll be pumping out tiny, tiny, tiny amounts. Yeah, 4,000 micrograms they're pumping out at this point, and sometimes they're not pumping anything. You can't be reached. Okay, fair enough. Can't be tamed. They're supposed to be in there. That's okay, fine. Did we get a Draco down to here? No. Errands? No pending deliveries. Oh well. Yeah, I don't want to get in here and mop that out. So let's try digging that piece there, and then I can mop that with any luck. Not drip it everywhere. Absolutely perfect. Excellent. Now, build me a door. Build a tile as well. Yes, please. Place a ladder there. Place a ladder, say, there. Maybe a bit lower. That's nice. We'll press that as well. We'll dig out in there. We'll be able to reach. Don't dig that tile. Gotta stand on there and build all of that. Could have done that there as well. Cancel that one. Dig out all of that. You can reach this. And they are allowed in. It's obviously not a high priority. I cancel that one as well. I can dig out all that and build that. Pretty much all of it, apart from this tile. Might not be able to reach. The rest of it they can do. Same as this one. 2 in, 2 out. That one. Cancel that one. Then they can dig out the rest of it. And yeah, they should be able to reach some of it. Maybe. We'll have to mess around with it. Now we've got liquid down here again, but that's probably come down this ladder, which is fair enough because I've been digging all this crap out. Some of that was snow and stuff. There's a bit of granite there. Get rid of that. Liquefiable stuff, so polluted ice. No. Get rid of those for me, please. Now if we cancel that, we build the ceramic tile over the top. We build that one as well. Probably delete that bit of water. Yeah, take all that away. Rid of it. No. Or just suddenly decide to go to lunch and drop it on the floor. No pending deliveries. Oh well. Come down here and find 5 of them been brought down. That's because this is a higher priority for Dracos. No, it's an 8. Not a higher priority. What about this one? That's an 8 as well. So our one down there is a 9. So when another glossy Draco in here grows up, it should be priority to be brought down. Excellent. We now have a gas bottle in here. We're getting things done today, aren't we? And that's linked to the gas range, which can be set to surf and turf forever. And suppressed. I'll usually just set it to everything. And then whatever you can make it, you know. If you can make it, why not? Look at all those symbols on it. But for now, I don't think I'll bother. No, not just yet. Because there might be some like ingredient that they'll use that I want to keep for something else. Surf and turf it is, and that one's been suppressed. And we'll have it on a fairly high priority. But if we get the right ingredients, they should use all that cooked seafood. Make some surf and turf with the barbecue. We've got loads of barbecue, so that's not a problem. So this thing will set to high threshold. I'll make it just 50%. So then it's got plenty of time to empty whatever's in the pipe. When it gets down to, say, 20% full, it will ask for some more. And that way we can run a automation wire. We'll run it out of copper. Yeah, we'll have to move these because I want to put it in a kind of straight line. And we've got to get it to somewhere here where our vent is going to be. Oh, there, that's where we were going to put it. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me, but let's have a look. We want to put a gas shut off. Yeah, shut off. The valve is duplicate operated. The shut off is operated by a automation. There we go. That's the word. I would put it here, but I don't want to really destroy that tile. Putting it around here seems a bit silly because then you've got to go all the way underneath to set it. Yeah, I would rather put it here. I mean, we were keeping that tile to stop all the noxious gases coming up. There aren't any now, so we can get rid of it. You can destroy that tile at last. I bet you're pleased, aren't you? Very happy about that. I'm also going to change these tiles over. What am I making them out of? Igneous, that's fine. This one's nice and clean. It's getting rid of everything. This one, yeah, it's catching up. I think it is slowly catching up. Thank you. Ventilation. Gas shut off. Flipperoo. Flipperee, flippera. Now, let's see if this works. The nut falls down. Sweeper picks it up. Sweeper's going to pick up that nut as well, put that in. Sweeper's going to pick up that nut as well and put that in. Excellent. The dupes had to come and actually harvest it. But that's fine. So we can come from here. Just use a little bit of obsidian pipings. Go like that. I'm going to keep it in the wall because we're not going to destroy it. We change this system and stuff. That's staying in there because if we delete it, it'll appear inside here, and I don't want to do that. Do we need power to this thing? Yeah, it's not much though, is it? Just running all of this junk down here. Doesn't need a lot of power for that. Then we can take the not the tile, the pipe. And we can, I want to get it out of here while it's still in obsidian. So where are we going to line it up with? Right underneath the base, maybe? Straight in the bottom of the base? Would look better if it was in there, or come down to there and come across on that ladder. Which would mean we would want to come through into there and down. That doesn't all have to be obsidian, does it? That can then be changed. Let's see where that lines up with. That can come along here, come straight along there. I hope that's not going to get too hot if that goes at that level. That's going to be quite close to this Well, the turbines are kept at a reasonable temperature, I suppose. This is still going to be insulated. Oh, shall we run it through there? Oh, sod it, we'll run it through there. Run it along here. It's fine, it's fine. Cancel that. Don't bother. Sorry, changed mind. Industrious dupes, hey? And then ventilation, gas bridge. To go the other direction. That way, please. And automation will set that up afterwards. Yeah, that needs no gas output, no automation. Just to make sure nothing happens, we'll snip that. That didn't snip. There we go. No, it did. Make sure I didn't snip something else by mistake. Run some bricks down inside there. They're not anything special. Yeah, that's right. There we go. That can be made a 7 actually. So that I can put the other stuff at an 8. I want done. Come back down here again. Is that actually... Oh, it's overpressure. You know what? It's only a carbon dioxide vent. It's only 500 degrees C. Let's just cancel that. No, actually, yeah, we'll leave it like that. Priority. I want to see what that is. Take as much of that and brick it in as you can, because that's going to leak everywhere. Right, this thing needs to be set to analyze. It is. Dig those two out. Sweep it out as well. Infected, polluted oxygen vent. It's full of carbon dioxide at the moment. That's fine. Oh, something's melted in here. Sweep that up, or mop that up, should I say. Yeah, I don't know what you can reach in there, but it'll be difficult to get to, isn't it? Let's say, you can, yeah, they can't get under there anyway, so yeah, we're going to have to delete that tile. No, I know what we do. Deconstruct these two first. Then we can get in there and do all that. Well, that won't off-gas. Perfect. And I want to delete that tile there, please. 2 tiles there and build that across. Finally dig that one out. See if we... Ah, yeah, we did spill some stuff down here. It's fine. Gotta mop it all up anyway. Yeah, that was inevitable. Never mind. If I wanted to use that as our liquid for our steam turbines, that would be fine, but I don't. No deliveries. If you see that rippling effect, that means when you dig it, it will turn to polluted water. Or whatever the item is that you're going to dig, whatever that is. If you dig that, it will turn to a liquid. If you dig that, it will be a solid. Now that's going to drip out as well. Look, lovely. Get that all bricked up for me. Excellent. Perfect. You know what? I'm going to try and mop order right there, because that should clean all that up. And 2 more tiles here. And finally, we have a big chunk of igneous rock that we can dig into from under here. Which we will do. But not this episode, but we will do. I did call it diamond spike, and I haven't even made a diamond spike. I've just prepared for the diamond spike. It might not even be diamond. That's why we're preparing with a little bit of glass in case we run out of diamond. We did get quite a bit of diamond out of here. this section. I think there's some more about too. I think there's some copper in here. Mineral. Metal. Copper ore there. Uranium ore in here with wolframite. And what else have we got? Iron there. Little bits. Security door there. Computer desk. Did we sweep all that out now? One lonely bit of ice. Go on, get rid of that. I never did set that box I put up in space. Now we've still got to mop this all over again because that's leaked out everywhere. There we go. Mop it up. Let's deconstruct this door actually. It's interfering with mopping up the water. Bring that back down again. Rid of that. Mop that up. Sweep it out. Job's done. Someone can come and examine it as well. We'll analyse it when we get a chance. This is being analysed. Also emitting polluted oxygen. Ugh. When they go in there to get the polluted oxygen out, to examine it, they'll let the polluted oxygen everywhere. Never mind. We might have to bring some more ceramics inside when we dig this area out. Because why? Deconstruct all of that. I don't want those gone. And I also want all that gone as well. Deconstruct. Nice. Yeah. We might make that double thick inside. No, you can't really, because steam turbines can only have a one thickness layer. Stupid, but that's how it is. I'll see how many steam turbines we can fit along here, and then how much gap is left at the end for the vent there. Not sure. That ladder obviously has got to go. That's been our way up and down here. I didn't want to rebuild it. Once that's dug away, we can mop that, so should be okay. Oh, and I also want to mop that as well. Can we mop there? No, you can mop there, but that's annoying. You've got to dig that tile out to do it. Oh well, we'll do it now. Dig it out. That's already set to examine when he's got a chance. Polluted water can be swept away. We'll just do a general sweep in here. Get everything out. Someone will come and mop that when that tile is dug. You get, and the mop order will go white because it's now reachable. Yeah, well done. Clappy clap. Now mop it. Now sweep all of that crap out. And put us a door on there as soon as you bleeding can. Someone build that door now. As we're just gonna... Mima's coming to build it. Well done. Sweep it all out. Get rid of all the junk. All the polluted water and ice and everything. Yep. That little piece can go as well. Please. And that one can go. Sweep. And if we mop this again, I'm going to be very upset. Deconstruct all these ladders, all of them, all the way along. We'll make it on a higher priority. They normally love deconstructing, it's just so far away from the base. Priority that one and that one. Oh. Yep, get in there. That can be suppressed again. And yeah, we'll just leave that for Bubbles to come and examine when she gets a chance. And you can take that bit out. was going to say, is there a creature in here? Well, there was for a minute. Bust in here and get that Draco in now. Boom, 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 boom. Done. Once this is done, I'll be less worried about more liquids dripping down. This is all solid. There's a bit of snow there and that's it. I think we can get rid of that now. That was our, to stop liquids getting leaked into this room. Build and dig away, guys. I want to deconstruct that one. Sweep that bit of snow out of here. That should prevent anything cold and wet dripping in this section. Come on, get all this done as well. Bring more people down here. Get it done. Perfect. That can now be deconstructed. That can be deconstructed. I think we'll probably need a ladder there and maybe there. No. A bit further along. Oh, you come to do some examining. Must have done that one already. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's a databanks in there. Let's sweep that one out. One's already coming for the databanks. Get the junk out as well. No one should have any reason to go in there, but we probably will lock the door once that's swept. Oh, look at that. Beautiful work. Oh, I think we'll mop that before I do anything like that. Boom. Ah, nice. I'd like to see if we go to priorities. The possibility of another volcano. What's that? A Weesmort. Way to really see that would be to bust through here. Temperature wise, we can do so. 44 minus 26. So yeah, let's what have we got in here? Igneous rock. Okay, so we'll dig there. And we'll come out to about there, let's say. And then what? I think we need to come out a bit further. About there, but that's fine. Once we dug into this area, we can dig down. Drop a ladder. We'll make it out of igneous because I'll have loads of igneous there then. We can drop that down here somewhere. I don't want to go too much into the darkness because I can't see. And that looks bloody hot. So let's stop about there until we can see what we can see from there. I want to see if there's more volcanoes, really. Join the mopping brigade. We know how much you enjoy mopping. Guess what you gotta do after the mopping? Yeah, you guessed it. Sweeping. This is all ceramic in here for this leaky as well. Right, just box him in and let him... Doesn't need a huge thing because they're so slow. See if we can figure out how to incorporate it into our usage. We can put a pump in with him and just sort of put a pump underneath here somewhere and a liquid sensor or something. Pump it into a vacuum, put it in a box and just let it run away. And then every now and again the pump will pump some oil wherever we want it to go. Is another one grown up yet? No. Well, that's nearly done, look. That's swept out. That's all swept out. I'm going to lock this door. No more of this polluted oxygen comes out with slime lung in it. I can get rid of slime lung, not add it to our base. Yeah. So now that's all mopped, I'm going to do a big sweep order. That'll take them a little wee while. Get rid of that lot. Actually, I'm going to prioritise that down. We'll drop in a ladder. We'll change this over. I'll drop the ladder about here, I think. Oh, well, they've got a quicker way to get in and out, right? Or they can go up this way if that's quicker. Ah, that was off-gassing, wasn't it? Leech stone, yes. Get rid of it. Take it away, please. Yeah, I want to brick this bit in as well. I want to get into here and get to this guy. Oh, we can't brick there because our pump is there. Deconstruct the pump. Yeah, we're going to get rid of it now. Liquid. We'll get rid of the liquid piping up to there. Power. We'll do the similar thing. Get rid of the power lines up to there. And we can start bricking that in. Deconstruct you. Actually, before we deconstruct you, cancel that. Let's come up here. Oh, this has been... There they are building it. It's being built. Can't run the... Can't run the automation in the floor there along here. For that. Because of the other automation that's already there. We can run it through these tiles. We want to leave this deodorizer here. We'll have to jump over it. Doesn't really matter, to be fair. We can get rid of it by now. It's necessary anymore. Run that. I would prefer to come up to there. Yeah, and we won't hit anything that we don't want to hit. That into there. That will automatically send not hydrogen, natural gas over to the cooker. And then when the cooker finally gets some natural gas, he'll start making, what are they called? The name of them now. Surf and turf. A bit of meat from the land, which is barbecue, and cooked seafood from the sea. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely. Spot on. Spotty dog. And we've already got a little bit of automation wiring, which is saying, yes, send me gas. When this is all complete and the pipe's all complete, that will happen automatically. We don't have to do anything. How long until you go? 5 cycles. Good. Yep, that's all done. Fluid oxygen in here, but that's a lot of sweeping to do. I'm sorry. It's got to be done. That's the nightmare. And probably a lot of it's going to the other end of the map as well. Oh well. We can come up this one to the left of the base. We can add a bottle emptier here as well. We can set that to liquid fireball, polluted ice. We can put a bottle emptier, deconstruct that, the bottle emptier there. That'll give them another place to go to get rid of polluted water or something. Don't know where they're currently taking it. Might be taking it here. Yeah, there you go. That's where it's going. Unknown thimbleweed subspecies. So if we come in here, we should have a machine. No. Clothing refashionator. Ah. snazzy suits for people. Come here, Catalina, get your snazzy suit on. Lindsay can have one. Who else? Stinky, you can get one. Oh, you look so cool in your snazzy suit. I know there's new suits in the game, so... allow people to get their suits. Max, you got one. Mima, you got one. Couple left, who's getting one? I want... Frankie's got a confetti suit, he doesn't need one. I think he's got his suit on. And how many more have we got to go? Ruby, you can have a suit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more, please. Might as well make it 10. Definitely having the lime. No question. Colony has earned a new achievement. I don't know what. That one? Pay the bills? Of 8 duplicants wear non-default clothing. But it didn't light up. Oh well. Something weird this way comes. Yeah, because that says -273 because it's in a vacuum. If you ran that in a vacuum, it would just get hotter and hotter and hotter until it broke. By doing it this way, we've set it to 95 degrees. When this vent starts venting and this area warms up, this thing will then say, yes, you can run the glass forge. And it will start dropping glass, liquid glass into the water, which will make even more steam eventually. That's a big ass sweep order. That'll take them a while, won't it? You make that last bit of ladder so they don't have to run all the way round. This is how much they love sweeping. They'd rather sweep than build that ladder. Or go to lunch. Yeah, that's fine. Just drop your stuff on the floor and go to lunch. So once they've done that big sweep order, we can come into this vacuum and we can dig this away and it will automatically be a vacuum. There's nothing to pump out. Yeah, okay, it took a bit of micromanaging, layering piles everywhere and stuff. It's stupid, but hey. We did that. And this thing, with 2 pumps in it, is still pumping. Still going. Change that to gas. Yeah, it's getting there slowly. It's pumped out a lot of the polluted oxygen now, so now it's the top one's mostly getting oxygen. Bottom one's getting a mixture of chlorine and oxygen. It can only pump one element at a time, so that is kind of, holding it back occasionally. But they seem to both be going, so I'll just leave them going. They're getting it lower. Look, 59 milligrams now. Micrograms, sorry. No, that's not micrograms. MCG is micrograms, isn't it? That was 1,000 at the start of the episode, so that is definitely pumping out. It's just taking its sweet time. Hey, chlorine vent, how are you doing? And this liquid level has definitely dropped dramatically. Who knew that you could plant thimble reeds in polluted water, underwater? I had no idea of such things. And here's our picture frame. I'm wondering if it will fill up completely at some point. That'd be interesting. How you doing? Running on the wheels. Go to skills. Like machinery of 12, athletics of 9, and nails. Machinery of 5, athletics of 3 for Devon. Devon hasn't been going for long. More coal being dropped. Loads of hatchling eggs. That's on a 7, so that will take a while to get done. But then this will end up becoming just a pump here to catch any liquid from these. We'll just brick this off, put a brick here and a pump. All the polluted will come into here instead of down here. This will eventually get pumped out. Then we'll have to think of a different way of cooling materials from these. From this one and from that one. Because at the moment they're being cooled by run through this polluted water. Wrong button. That one. Yeah, 42 degrees. Lovely. Then here at like 158. We've got that set to kick it out at 135 degrees. And it comes through here to get cooled. And then it follows its long journey up and gets dropped in here, where we have a cooling loop, constantly keeping it at 25 degrees. So eventually, if it sits in there long enough, it will cool down quite nicely. There's a bunch in here now. Definitely working. But as I say, they live for 100 years. So this is age 9. You're going to have to wait a very long time to get your malt from this dude. And if you've got problems like, you know, lag or anything, you want to make a poke shell machine to boil them. Because they can take up to 100 degrees. You have to kind of put them in boiling petrol or something, you know. It sounds worse than it is. But the way I do that is with the doors. Right? You can trap their heads in a door, and then you can open the door that's underneath them, and they'll just dangle there. Then you can open the top door and they'll all fall in. Let's drop down. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing to show. This says insufficient uranium ore. That's because this door is locked and the uranium is behind the locked door. They can't get to it. That way, this is now 100 red bolts and that door is locked. With this bit of automation here. This door opens, this door closes. We have done all the research so far with that system. Yeah, we can't do these ones until we get some... yeah, we've got to go to space. We've got to go to space, basically, now. The rest of it done. We did as much as we could without going to space. I think we could probably get most of these done. Except for the ones that are required to go to space. We'll leave it on that, because we'll get some more data banks in a minute. I'm doing some... Oh, I think they've already got them, haven't they? Yeah. Got data banks out of these. We'll get the data banks from that one. Leaky Fisher. Sounds painful. Get some ointment for that. Game frozen. Sip a drink. How long until you go? 4.3. Okay. I'm impatient. Yeah, they'll probably build this first, rather than do all that sweeping. Let's get that done. This bit shouldn't take too long to do. I think some of them already got the jobs. Testing. Yeah. 3 weeks and 4 days. That's very specific. 3 weeks and 4 days. Ah, yeah, doing Stomp 'em. When I first read your name, I thought it was Stomp M. I thought, poor old M getting stomped. We left this guy here, but he's either... We're always too bloody cold. Too cold, too cold, too cold. Can't grow. This thing's running quite well, isn't it? Yeah, I think we could make it a little bit lower pressure, I think. Yeah, we'll make that down to, say, 500. Just so it runs a bit more frequently. So this is a little bit congested because this bumps out here where this vent is. In fact, if we just dig that out, probably make a bit more airflow space around here. And dig those away. Deconstruct all that crap. Stomp 'em. Ah, okay, I get you. Stomp 'em. It's more sounds like M to me. I was thinking poor M. You must know someone called M. I'll also put a little dig order under here just to get to that corner so that we can start bricking this last piece in. Because the last thing I'd want to do, clean all this up, sweep it all up, and then have all this leak down here. You're watching from Texas. That makes me feel good. That in now, and we're going to also continue that down, but we're going to make it out of ceramic in there. And still get through this double liquid lock, get into there, but we've locked this door, so they won't be able to do it just yet. We can do up to there. I did that on purpose to stop people coming in here, gazing at the volcano and then falling asleep and falling into magma or something stupid, or trying to climb down ladders to reach little bits of obsidian. And then taking red hot obsidian halfway across the universe. There you go. The diggers should want to do that. The builders and sweepers can do this crap. Got any adults yet? No pending deliveries. Ah. I think we let a bit of polluted nastiness out when we opened that door. Now it's locked and bricked in. We'll come back at a later date and probably brick it in with something a bit better than that. Yeah, that as well. Junk everywhere in this map. We'll have to have a good sweep and to clear it all up. Got a question for you. I just started playing this game a few days ago and I hit a point in my electrical system where the wires are shorting out due to overwattage. Right. Your problem is you're using power. You're using these wires. The normal wire, which can only take 1 kilowatt. You need to upgrade to these wires, which are rated for 2. These are made with the ore, and these are made with the pure. That's like gold, and that's copper ore. And you can also then run your main power, the heavy watt wires, to a power transformer. The only bit that confuses me is the power transformer is done in kilojoules, but then you're limited anyway by the wire, so it doesn't really matter. The wire can only take 2000 watts. It says current load 240 watts out of 2000. That's powering this, and a couple of other bits further down. If you try to run 2000 watts through a 1000 watt wire, you'll get brownouts all over the place, and they happen in a random place on the cable. And also it's difficult sometimes to see where the bit of cable is, because it might be right there and it's difficult to see that that's the wrong wire, or it could be right there. Really annoying sometimes. You just got to take your wire, your pure one, yeah, and make sure you're right over it. And you know that you won't get any brownouts on that cable. Even though it's 4000, it's actually, the cable's rated at 2000 watts, so that's what I go by. These are only 8 watts, so there's very little on this wire. It tells you what the current load is and what the maximum potential could be, so you can see whether it's likely to be too much for that cable, which is why I do it like this. Have a nice spine somewhere. Some people do it in the middle of the base. Some people do it off to one side. And then you can have all your transformers up there. And these things are really ugly. They don't like heavy watt wire. It's really, really, really bad for decor. I keep that like a few tiles away from the base, but the people inside the base can have a nice time and not see very ugly things. And keep the nice wires in the base. Unfortunately, doing it that way does mean sometimes you've got to make the wire go from one end of the map to the other, but that's fine. Yeah, just a paint or two, or sometimes I make these a little bit wider and put a statue on each side all the way up, and it just helps to try and counteract the nastiness a bit. Can you build that one? Please, please, would you mind? You know, it's bugging me. That's a normal Dreco. I was going to analyse one in that thing down there. This room. We've got glossy Dreco, so we can just put Dreco on there. Turn that up to 9. And then come up to this room. We wrangle this Dreco out. If he doesn't get eaten by the machine, that will be a lower priority because that's an 8. So hopefully I get taken down there. I think you've got to do 5, it says. I've not done any research on it. I have no idea how that thing works. And playing it by ear. I'm just seeing if I can figure it out. If I can't, then I'll have to, look it up. For now, no liquids in there, is there? Or power? Nothing. No. Not a sausage. Or another line just there. I'm just trying to push all this liquid under here. We might just leave that liquid there. It's just giving this the right temperature to grow these plants. Figured it made a sensible use of this polluted water. Put into there. That's cleared that out nicely. And this now is very close to pumping out some gas. Gas pipe is still patchy. Haven't quite finished it yet. What about the automation line? Mostly done, is it? Yeah, there's a piece left to do. Definitely green is saying, yeah, give me some gas. That one's been there since I did this area. Just left it. Yeah, it's extra. Free reed fibre, isn't it? How you doing down here, guys? Yeah, slow. That's how you're doing. That's what happens. My God, they managed to finish that with those data banks just from there and there. Was enough. Finish that. Excellent. Well, get the what do we want the most? Do we want a deck chair? Nah. Do we want jet suits? I'd like jet suits. My computer doesn't like jet suits. The game crawls to a halt when I play jet suits. Now, if I had a much better beast of a machine, I'm sure it would be better. And I know that they have worked hard on making it a bit more computer friendly on your RAM. We could go up to red bolt propulsion, but then we've still got to finish that one first anyway. So I think, yeah, that's the fellow we're going to go for next. But I don't think we'll get enough rad bolts from that. I don't think anybody came down here to do this, no. Not likely they will, because I've got proximity on at the moment still, which is why this is taking a long time to do. Might be tempted to turn proximity off. Hi, guy. You're going to go into this machine for me? No, you're going to walk all over the place and not go in there. But I have got to set this and turn off Dreco. And it like Drecos or something. Or have you just not got to this square yet? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he going in? Nope, don't stop there. Go in, go in, go in, go in, go in, go in, go in. Uh-oh. It's got... Something's happening. I don't know what they're doing to him in there. Does anyone want to know? Don't think we can find out. But whatever it is, it's not very pleasant. New species scanned. Review the data. We got a lot of undiscovereds here. Drecos. This critter hardly seemed to notice it was being examined at all. A built-in scanning electron microscope has determined that the fibers on this critter's brain grow in a sort of trinity stitch pattern, reminiscent of a well-crafted sweater. Nice. Critter's leathery skin remains cool and dry, however likely due to an apparent lack of sweat glands. Wonder what that's hinting at. You can use them for leather. There's a lot of undiscovereds here. So we've got glossy ticked on here. So hopefully they'll bring a glossy down some point in time. It might be easier to set somewhere a bit quicker to take some of this junk. If we bust open here, we could just put a bottle emptier there. What are we going to do with you now? I suppose we'll just wrangle you up and send you somewhere. No, actually. We might just send you to, yeah, wherever. Yeah, whenever I do a kill order, everyone comes running because, not that one, that one. I have toggling, life support and attacking usually on maximum. I had to turn life support down at one point because it was taking up all their time. Nobody was doing anything else. I had to change it. That was loud, wasn't it? Freaky. Come on, come on. Insulted tiles. And we dug all this out and then I couldn't even see the bottom. I was like, there's still obsidian and magma there. So, yeah, I was like, how far down does it go? Trying to get to the bottom so that we could put a petroleum boiler right at the bottom or something. Yeah, it didn't work. Didn't work. Couldn't get to the bottom. As long as we maintain our vacuum. Sometimes I see these bubbles. I think, crap, gas has got in here. But it's not. It's just a background. That thing's pumping out the carbon dioxide to try and lower these levels because they're getting a bit ridiculous in here. This poor machine has not been in carbon dioxide since like several hundred cycles ago. Yeah. Sandstone. Why did I build out of sandstone? There probably isn't any around, which is why that's taking forever to build. What did I build that out of? Granite. Well, we could just sort of switch it to granite. Yeah, we could. Granny granite. There we go. From there to there. That might actually get built now. Who knows? Well, if I didn't have a massive sweep order at the bottom of the map, it might be a bit quicker. What are you getting? Polluted water. No, you're not. You're going to drop it and go to lunch. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Every time you come down here, by the time you get here, you get a lunch. I deliberately didn't extend that pole down to, in case they drop things while they're on the pole, which it proves that they do. Look at all that crap. but I might have to open it up just to open the airflow a little bit 3 wide. This is annoying. Can't remove it. Deconstruct useless vent. Not necessarily useless, but you know what I mean. How long until you go? Not long. Won't be long. How long are you dormant for? Ages. Well, this one I built a bit better than the other one, I think. This one's right next to the conveyor loader. Blocks the conveyor loader from being able to put any on. Even if the conveyor loader is full, it can't put anything on. This will just keep running round and round and round until that gets cool enough to chuck it out. Which will be pretty soon, I should think. As long as it gets cool enough, quick enough to chuck it all out before this erupts again. That's what I'm trying to do. Right, there's dig orders, there's build orders, there's all sorts of stuff going on. This, I have no idea if this is even going to work. Let's go to crude oil, let's say. Someone, bring me some crude oil. Probably be too much crude oil. Probably bring a huge great bottle of it. That's fine. Anybody wanna bring me some crude oil? No? Nobody? And you know, the moment you take your eyes off of it, that's when they'll go and get the crude oil. I got too many jobs going on. It's fair enough. I understand. A million jobs going on, but I just need a drip of crude in here. Just a tiny droplet. And if I leave that and I go off, do something else. Yeah, they're probably all going to bed, are they? Yeah, probably. Sweep orders here. There's sweep orders everywhere. Dig orders. Oh my word. And there's even dig orders over here. Nobody ever goes to. Too far away. That was our biome. Bit like this. It's got the uranium ore and the ice. I'm going to sweep all this. That's going to take forever. That's been harvested at last. The sea Camille is on number 2. She might do it. Gotta keep my eye on it, because you know what they're like. How many's in there? 5 now. There's 6 little guys in here, and they're all groomed and happy. I didn't want to go any higher than that. This one has a little poke shell in it. They're not supposed to last that long. In there. They're not supposed to stay in there so long that they hatch. But that should wrangle them out and put them in there. When they grow to an adult, they'll go either put in there or up here to die. So they grow out to 100 years old. Or 100 days old. But we might build a petroleum poke shell cooker. Yeah, let's call it a cooker. Poke shell cooking machine. Anyone want to come and give me some, you know? That's the quick way of doing it. Sometimes they do get changed job, but once someone gets assigned the job, you can just turn it off. They'll do it. Not always. Doesn't always work. Come on, Otto. He's got to go all the way to the bottom of the map to get a bottle of crude and come all the way back up here with it. Might take him a little while. There's Otto. See the bottle. You got to be really quick to turn it off. Cancel selected. As soon as he puts it in. Cancel, cancel, cancel. little bit there. How much did we drop? Too much probably, but yeah, whatever. Now I need a different liquid to drop on top of it. Yeah, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Game's frozen while it saves. Let's have a drink. I think that's probably too much liquid, but as long as the machine's not complaining that it's not, it's in. You know, we'll keep that bottle handy because we'll do that for the next one up. What I mean by the next one up is directly above this one. We'll have another one, and then another one, and then another one, all that. Don't know if it'll work, but yay, it's something to try, isn't it? How are we doing in here? Ooh, 24 micrograms, milligrams, whatever it is. Let's have a look. That one's in chlorine. And this one is in... Yeah, so this oxygen is pretty much... all the top one is pumping. Wow, it's getting to very small amounts now. Look at that. Micrograms that's pumping out now. And it's not even in gas sometimes. While the vacuum it's created is drawing in more. But it eventually gets to the point where the vacuum spreads across the room. It kind of doesn't draw the gas into it like you would expect. The vacuum spreads across the room. Anyone need aluminum? Aluminum. I can't even say it. Aluminium. No, aluminum. Or some copper. Gas pipe being done? Yeah, slowly. Yeah, probably. Oh, it's the bridge complaining that it doesn't have an output. It's got an input, but no output. Someone's coming to do it. When they finish doing this pipe, they'll get on with the sweeping. Which is good. We can start making better food. We've got 5 million calories of barbecue now. A little bit of cooked seafood, but we haven't really made a seafood proper fish farm thing. Most people's fish farms are very tiny. Mine's usually absolutely massive, as you would expect. Takes up 10 tons of space. Anyone coming to do this last one? Or two? Errands. Ashcan is coming. Come on, Ashcan. Let's get a move on. Let's get things done. Last bit of piping to go in. And this can finally work. New printables. Let's try that. Ooh. Let's forget it's going to do that. No, we don't want any more ice. Of the blossom seeds for now. I'm thinking over here, not over there. They're going to erupt. Ah, that's already ejected and got a new batch. Free power. Yeah, it costs a little bit of power to run these things, but hey, not a lot in comparison. We go. I will let it do a few more pipes. Come on. Get them done. Shouldn't take that long to do a couple of pipes, but crikey. I've got a lot of sweep orders going, so they're probably all over the shop. Also, my builder diggers happen to be also the cleaners as well sometimes. So, yeah, they get distracted. Building and digging on the priorities is quite at the end here. They're rather tidy. One more piece of pipe, please. Piece of pipe. So, we will connect that together once this piece is done, and we'll see if it works. Has the automation been done? Yes, that's already connected and on, and saying, yes, please, send us gas. Which, it's already pumped the gas to there. We just need this pipe fixed. Everything else seems to be in order. Yep. Supposedly. Just need that gas pipe built. Means we'll probably wait for someone from the other side of the map to come back with the... no, there's Ashcan now. And that is now done. Finally. We can leave them to go and sweep now. Check that this actually works. So, the automation is saying, yes, I need some gas. That one, please. That will now flow gas all the way down this pipe, all the way into this tank. The tank is set to turn off at 50%. That's so that the gas pipe can be emptied. I don't want the gas pipe sat there full of gas all the time. That was horrible. I don't like that. Got to here and it stopped, so there must be a pipe or something not done, not connected. Or we've connected it to the wrong ones. Excellent. That will go there then. And that will go there. Nice. Always one, isn't there? Always one. Don't blame me, I just work here. So let's get rid of that bit of gas pipe there and build that. Come on, build them. We're waiting. That way, this pipe should not be full all the time, and this is highly pressurized. 494.8 kilos in here, so I think this can easily run this and run a little gas cooker. It won't be running full time because we've only got a little bit of seafood there. You've only got, what is it, 136,000 calories of seafood. Yeah, it won't be running all the time. Thanks. You know, you can get that gas pipe as well, if you would like. Maybe that one too. Tidy up a bit. Yeah, that's the in pipe and that's the out pipe. Got them round the wrong way. Never mind. We will tidy that up, make that go straight later. I just want to get it. Ooh, did you see a laser beam? I saw a beam. He's pumping the handles. But yeah, he can get out because that one's always set to out. When he goes in, the door locks him in. That way nobody else can bring him any more. I don't want anyone bringing him any while he's in there, because then he could end up just wasting it. If that goes over 100 red bolts, it just hit the ground. Come on, come on. I know there's a lot to do down there, but, you know, sorry. Probably got to go miles to get the gas pipes. The material. Thanks, Nisbet. I know it's a bit cold and wet in there, but, you know, we know how much you enjoy it. There we go. Even Mima's joining in. Come on. You're supposed to be running on the wheel. Excellent. Now, maybe it will work. Let's go over here. Yes, now it's flowing. Excellent. This pipe won't be as full as this normally, because it will also be feeding this direction. It won't be full packets. Some of it will be going this way to feed these. Carbon dioxide is automatically pumped out into space. And we're getting carbon dioxide from down the bottom of the map as well. That's useful. Yeah, just pumping it away. We don't need it. It's getting pumped away. If I ever gets a different gas in here to pump out, I've got to remember to actually set that. Sorry, there's noise outside. Because the gas gets pumped out, but it also goes via this, which is where they can fill their canisters for the soda fountain here. Hey, there's a glossy there. If I wrangle you, you should get taken downstairs. 3 more beds to fill, and then we'll have 20 dupes. Excellent. Things happen all automatically. How's the gas going now? Not that one, this one. At the moment, it's just going to go straight up to the cooker, the gas oven, which is already set to surf and turf. And materials are being put in from the deep freeze. Quick seafood just got added. The sweeper picked up the meat, the barbecue, and put it in there. But I think that's a low priority, so he'll carry on doing that because that's a higher one. We want to see him do it. We'll have to bump that up. See if he'll go there. That barbecue's not necessary, it can't fit in there, so just put it straight in there to go up to deep freeze. But he's the only guy who's allowed to cook. I'll turn his electric grill down to an 8 and have that on a 9, so we can see if he'll do it when he finishes that one. Now he should go over there. And there he goes, cooking us our first piece. I wonder who's going to get to eat that. We could set it just to make everything. And then whatever ingredients you can find, you can make it. Because cooked food will kill the bacteria, so if there's any horrible stuff in it, they won't get poisoned by it. Now that now needs to also be set to that new food. Surf and turf. Let's sweep it up. Pop it in there. Send 1,000 grams of surf and turf to the fridge automatically on this little rail going up. At the moment it's not frozen, but as soon as it drops in there it'll be instantly deep frozen. Don't know if we'll be able to see it when it drops in because it'll probably be behind everything, but yeah, it is in there. Can I see it? It's right there, but I can't get the mouse over it. Everything, if you drop it into a minus 18 or colder environment, it instantly deep freezes. Oh, I see ya. You've got surf and turf. I'll tell you, you're going to be in a good mood. Look at that. Oh, Liam's got some. Yeah, crikey. Dining in style. That is nice. I like that. We've got this automatically set up. I mean, they have to harvest it themselves. but it gets swept and put in the deep freeze section all automatically. That's going to erupt soon, and then we might be able to make some glass. I'm not sure if we've got enough diamond for the task ahead. Digging a spike down here. I don't even know if the old door trick still works. I'm not sure it does. Someone told me it doesn't anymore. You used to be able to build doors and push all the magma out of the way with steel doors and build the new door through the old door. That was the technique I was going to use to build the spike. But apparently that doesn't work anymore. That don't work no more. If we carry on doing that, we might be able to brick this in. Get rid of that one. I'll feel a bit more relaxed because we've got neutronium there, so it's never going to get past that. And this will all be bricked in. The only part that there could be an issue is here. We can brick that in as well later. The only way to access down here will be in the vacuum. Up here will be steam turbines. I wonder how many we can fit in. That's under power. Could count it, but I'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we won't get too close to that. Maybe 4 or 5. That's fine. That'll work for a little while, giving us some power. Free power from magma. Unfortunately, there's all these boulders in the way of obsidian to try and remove. The more of it you can remove, the kind of better it is. The more flow of magma you'll have around the spike. But we might be handballing magma. I don't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think there's a technical hitch. First of all, we didn't have any glossy Drecos. Now we have loads. Now we better murderize these guys. They're not necessary. Gets a bit of plastic down here as well. It'll be handy. I think you get the plastic when you kill them. Or do you have to... We'll see. Let's see. I always thought you did. Maybe not. I don't know. No, just the meat. Okay, fair enough. Ashcan, you get injured or something? Ah, look at that. That's more satisfying. I'm quite happy when that gets bricked up like that. And now I know that there's not going to be all this polluted water cascading down here. Yeah, that would be dodgy. I don't want to break my vacuum, but we should be able to build that diagonally. Diagonally? Destroy those. Yeah, we should be okay. Shouldn't break the vacuum, he said. Hopefully. Praying that he doesn't destroy his vacuum. In here then. I've forgotten. Ah, obsidian. Yeah, there's a lot of walking to do. Sorry, guys. You know. I should have just kept it to a bare minimum. Ah, yeah, they keep doing that. I think I'll stop that now. We don't need that there yet. That was to make sure they put obsidian that was the right temperature out of here. They could carry it through this liquid lock without bursting the liquid lock by carrying like obsidian that's 1500 degrees. You carry that through there, or get called to lunch in the middle of it and drop it right there. You're going to have petroleum or potentially sour gas problems. That's stopped all by itself now. This has reached temperature. That's running nicely. That's our cooling loop for this steam turbine. Steam vent, sorry. Just works so easily. It just makes it rain in here. Might actually brick that one like that, so it only rains in this section and not down where the door is. I'm hoping doing this level will rise quicker and this won't rise up to the door. We'll see. When it gets to that point, we will see. I think we've trapped some gases in here that are never going to move at this rate, unless we stick a pump there and move them ourselves. That's automatically all turned off. Go back up to here and see if that's running still. It's still going. Well, I should have put in some more pumps or something. I don't know. Could have put pumps in here and here and under the top and got it pumped up a lot quicker. I thought that would have gone a lot faster, but it didn't. So I will probably leave them to sweep for a while after I end the stream, and that'll give that a chance to continue pumping out. I want to see this activate. 1, 2, 3, 4. We put a tile just there, perhaps a tile just there. We can switch those two for insulated, and they won't exchange much temperature. Won't rain there as much. Quite good when it rains. When it rains, are you gonna? Not long now. And it goes. We'll have to decide what we're doing with this water. If we're sending it over the other side, or if we're making oxygen with it. Whatever we're doing. But as usual, in oxygen not included, you're doing 5 million different things at once. What other liquid can I use in this? If I use polluted, it's going to off-gas, isn't it? I don't want it to off-gas. That's not going to be good. But polluted's the only other liquid I really have lying around. I've got some naphtha somewhere. Use. I don't know how much you need. The drip. Could put some salt water in there, but I think salt water, yeah, that would boil. These things will get hot, too hot for that. We've got crude in there. We could put petrol in there. Have we got any petrol lying around? Liquid pipes. We've got petrol. No, we don't. We've turned it all into plastic. There's a problem in here. Something's gone a bit awry. What happened there then? Oh, the plastic melted. That's naphtha. Oh, well, in that case, we'll use naphtha. We've got more of it than I thought. Too much liquid. So we'll come in here, sort that out. I might move the polymer presses anyway. I'm tempted to move them somewhere else so we can make this a much bigger chamber. As long as that naphtha stays where it is and doesn't go near the pump. Let's see you abseiling down, sliding down that pole. You coming down here? Oh, we got to do the gold volcano. I forgot about you. I'm actually busting here. There's a mob. I haven't seen a mob in time. Hello, mob. How are you doing? I haven't seen a mob since like the beginnings of the game. And they're digging down here. Excellent. Let's check the temperature. Yes, you can continue digging down. I wasn't sure what would be there. We've got a computer desk to inspect. And then demolish. Now get it out of our way so we can carry on our ladder. Do the other one. Inspect it first. Okay, and then demolish it. There we go. Beautiful. New log entry. I'm going to read that right now. Buzz back over here and see what's going on. I want to see this erupt. Just before we go. want to see if it works. Well, 95 might be a bit too ambitious. We might have to set that a bit lower. Not sure if it'll get to that high in that time. The reason I built those blocks is I don't want all this water pouring in. Well, that's up there to be a coolant, the steam, to help it condense. Next activity, 24 seconds. Yeah, okay. So did that stop running? Yeah, that's stopped now. That's all turned off. The automation is now red. The tank is now full, and it was perfect to empty the pipe. Left it on 50. It got enough natural gas to run for a very long time. We are turning all of our seafood rapidly into surf and turf. Look at that. Beautiful. I would say all automatically, but it's not quite. And he's deliriously happy, is old Harold. And he's going to pull the handles and get some more red balls. And this is now raining. It's raining. That's a beautiful thing. Now that is actually raining in here way more than I want it to, in this little tube, the ladder. You could just build a proper entrance. We probably will somewhere. Yeah. At some point in time. Everything in here is very cold, so it's gotta warm up. That is raining. That is glorious. And I have been talking for 3 hours. So I am gonna say thank you for watching. I don't have anyone online I know. Raid. So I will thank you all for watching. I will catch you next time.